They'll be calling you a radical. Back to Fukushima, back to the nuclear cartel. I want everybody to understand this first, right off the get. People say, oh, why do you keep going? There's nothing we can do. Bullshit! Bullshit! There's 104 of these fucking things in the United States. I use the number 252. The number never goes down. It never goes, yeah, we got sent off for shit. That doesn't matter. Doesn't mean shit. The spent fuel is stored on site. Now let's talk about this. You fucked. Every time we get a fucker who stands up for us, they end up betraying us. Michael Moore stands on the church with panic. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what? What does it matter with these fucking people that just betray us? Oh, now Pussy Riot's done. I cannot fucking believe it. I've supported Pussy Riot, and I know for a fact that Pussy Riot, Nadia, knows Megan Rice is the thief. She's in New York City. Megan Rice is in prison right there in Brooklyn. Take your fucking limo over there. She does a photo. I'm all fine with those girls going on, you know, Good Morning America. But they do a photo op with Hillary Clinton. Now, this has nothing to do with right, left. This has to do with nuclearism. And why have I turned on Hillary Clinton? I'll tell you simply why. It's the Secretary of State. The #1 diplomat in the world. She represents us as the taxpayer, us as the people. We pay her. That's what you fuckers don't understand. The Marine Biology Department's up and down California, the fucking EPA, the FDA, we pay them. We are paying them. They're breaking the law, the lies of the nuclear cartel, the NRC. We pay them. Barbara Boxer goes out and then just quits. They all betray us. Hillary, look it up. The last thing she did as Secretary of State, she goes to Czechoslovakia and she threatens, in public, threatens the president of Czechoslovakia. Doesn't ask him whatever, tells him, you break the contract for the nuclear generators you're going to build in Czechoslovakia, and give them, and she uses the word Westinghouse. Uses the word Westinghouse supposedly doesn't even exist anymore. You know Toshiba bought Westinghouse. And you know what Toshiba buying Westinghouse maintains the board of directors. That can't happen. That's impossible. Oh, it happened. Oh, so look at it. Toshiba owns Westinghouse. Toshiba is TEPCO. She uses the word, now this is us. We pay her. That check she gets, just that part, that check, they get paid. They get paid. These people get paid. By us, the taxpayer. It's outrageous. She's using a corporation. Even her, they've gone so far that they understand that the indoctrination of the thesis of the captured agencies, the Department of Energy is the Department of, I guess, Westinghouse. Toshiba. It's fucking outrageous. So, Pussy Riot is a photo op. Now think about this. 60 Minutes. As we know, Rad Chick, I think, is someone leaked it to us. We have the email. We have it. Christina sent it to me. She got it dug out somewhere, which is a beautiful, amazing piece of investigative journalism, which we've had to do all. Again, we don't pay them as taxpayers, but you sure go by the New York Times, you go by there, and those people, oh, I'm Chris Hedges, I work for the New Yorker, I'm Naomi Klein. Did you see one of them? Did you see one of them? They live out there walking the shirtwaist far. Because they don't give a fuck. They're all captured. We have the email for 60 Minutes. It says this. It says this is from the executive producer of 60 Minutes, from the head, the CEO of CBS. It says, you want to cover up Fukushima, you need, this is in the very early days, you need to do it on 60 Minutes. Yeah, it took them 3 years, but oh, they did it. The pictures they use on the spent fuel pool #4 aren't even the Smith. I mean, it's a facade, it's a fucking lie. So, think about this. How did Snowden get a platform? How did he get a platform? Now, you know, and if I could prove it, that the United States and Russia, so-called Putin, the new czar, the royal bloodlines, fucking, the inbreds are all on the same fucking team. Barry Antoinette, Dick Cheney's 8th cousin, for fucking real. You know, it all goes back to the House of fucking Windsor. One left standing. This is 1914 on Balco, all over again. I can fucking prove it over and over. This is not commentary. This is documentary. When the tornado hit Paducah, well, oh God, I didn't even know what's Paducah. That's where we mock the dirty, filthy fuel. A tornado hit it. It was showing, here we're supposed to have this nuclearism war, this fucking arms war. That's why we keep building up. That's why Megan Rice went to Tennessee, went to fucking jail. Because by law, we have to de-fucking get rid of them. And we're just making more and more and more. At Paducah, what was in there? Oh, Russian cement fuel. They're in bed together. So here's Snowden. Here's Nadia taking photo ops with Hillary. Here's Snowden taking photo ops with Putin. They're the same fucking gig. Hello, the 1%, it's not Illuminati. It's feudalism, neo-epic feudalism. Come on. Hello. Yeah, you can be hypnotized, comfortably fucking dumb in your fucking FEMA camp that you're paying a mortgage on. Maybe if you really were in a FEMA camp, you have time to read a fucking book. Nadia does a photo op. Wow. Wow, are they working for the CIA? My guess, probably yes. Now, you think of it. You think, oh, Kevin's fucking crazy about the CIA shit. Think about this. If you run into Valerie Plame Wilson years ago, run into a, cocktail party, fucking, and like I said, who goes to cocktail parties besides those fucking women? Cocktail. Really? Really? Who goes to a fucking cocktail party besides the fucking whack that? And you ever been to D.C. as I led the Million Mask Band, the ugliest people in the world. People all walking and jogging, the type A uglies. It's overcompensation because they're hideous. I'm serious. Go there. Go to Washington, D.C. and just walk up and down the street. You will not see one attractive, good-looking person. Not one. I mean, it's overcompensation for ugly. I'm serious. It's fucking grotesque. That's what the war machine is. That's what it is, fucking Sigmund. So, what is Nadia up to? Wow. I'm disgusted because I've supported her genuinely with a central line hanging out of my jugular vein. Have you seen that fucking video? It breaks my heart for Michael Moore to stand. I mean, he did so much beautiful work with Roger and me. Fahrenheit 9/11 is fucking brilliant. You know, he lost his way when he goes on to the fucking love story. I mean, you can see that's the problem. Economically, these fuckers are pathetic, and they never have an answer. Cornel West, I love Cornell, but come on. I mean, what the fuck? They don't understand that Martin Luther King was anti-nuclear. So here's Snowden. Snowden says he has a nuclear option. I think the nuclear option that he has is nuclear. So, we're going to dangle it. I have it, but I really ain't going to show it. I mean, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I mean, it's fucking pathetic. I think the nuclear option is the cover-up of Fukushima, and it probably is eugenics. I mean, I hate to go there, but, Eric Holdren, excuse me, there's a Freudian slip. John Holdren from Cal Berkeley was handed the keys. That's why I'm going to Berkeley to do my fucking protest. Going to seminary. I need somebody to step up, get me a fucking plane flight. One of you guys, or a train fucking ticket. I'll find a place to say whatever. Come on, you know that this is organic, and I rely on fucking you people to fucking pay for my fucking little gigs, I mean, organization, my fucking thesis with my leukemia, wipe me out, I'm trying to make a comeback. I mean, I do this or I do this. I'm all for fucking people, Helen Caldecott, all these people fucking making money on books, but I'm not. I mean, I'm all for fucking Nadia and them sitting there. Now that drags me into this thesis. There's 104 here. I call it 252. See, people say, oh, fuck, your answer. Bullshit. 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 We have to turn the fucking tide, and we have to do it through the art. We have to turn the tide through the art, and I want to talk about my art and turning the tide through the art. What are you going to do, fuckers, when one happens in your fucking backyard? Do you not understand the evacuation zone? How big it is? And it's forever. It's forever. These old, torn out, we've been on the fucking break. We're going to get one here. It will be the most, I can't even wrap my mind around Indian fucking Point, Oyster Creek, fucking Homestead. Savannah, we got fucking more, fucking Diablo Canyon. I mean, why do you think I hammer so hard at fucking Diablo Canyon? I've hammered so hard at San Onofre. Because the jet stream moves left to right. I live in Utah. We got enough. I got Fukushima. Cancer. I don't want my kids to get cancer. I don't want this fucking thing. I love the landscape. I mean, I'm in bed with the landscape. I am part of the fucking landscape. I love the fucking landscape. Fuck the rest of it. Fuck the rest of it. The birds, the air, the mountain. That leads me into my Deschamps. Marcel. His ready-mades. I'm going to put up a slow group of my, ready-mades that were ready-made hundreds of millions of years ago. The earth, the landscape. And I'm going to talk about... And I use Martin Luther King for a very good reason. And I love the racism. We're still having a fucking debate about what is the matter with you fucking racist fucks. It's sickening. It's sickening. Martin Luther King, how do you argue with one word that fucking guy ever said? One word. All he did was stand on the fucking side, was asked to do it and did it. He was charismatic, he was dynamic, he was strong. I mean, he's my favorite of all time, bar none. Bar none. That's all he ever did. You cannot do every word. And people say, oh, I don't like that. What? What's not to like? This is class. This has nothing to do with fucking race. This is class warfare, you fucking serfs. They've thrown wedge issues, so I'm going to put up my group. I have a small group of my, I don't know about, I mean, the ready-mades. It's obvious Warhol got the idea to paint the soup cans. There's no doubt his mom cut it up as he did the BBC. But it's Duchamp, Marcel. And you want to talk about his brilliance, news descending down staircase. He did that so early, and if you do not understand the thesis, and that's what, with this, I've really wrapped my mind around it. I thought, as far as my conclusion to my dissertation, do I go conclusion first or dissertation? That's what we've done. That's what he did. He did that. He blew fucking Cubism. And if you do not think Cubism is genius and fucking brilliant, you're fucking naive. It is. He blew it out of the fucking water with one paint. Boom. I mean, if you don't even understand, don't even know who he is, and you just look at that painting, you go, oh my God. You know, I believe it was even done just on cardboard. You know, if the other ones are in the MoMA right now, by the way, the MoMA, if you're in New York City, get over there on Free Fridays. They have sketches from Max Ernst. They have the soup cans, of course, always. But they have data. I mean, what they have? They have some video there from early 1926, and I'm going to do my spoof on those early 1926 videos in some of my videos. But he backed out. He blew it off the fucking water. And he says, you know, what about your ready-made? He says, getting attention now. Fuck, nobody give a fuck about him for 30 years. Melville, fucking all of these guys. We don't have time. Ackerman's right about that. We don't have fucking time. Nuclear fission, we don't have fucking time. Nuclear fission's taking place in fucking Japan. And think about this. Are they entombing it, trying to entomb it? Yeah, with the homeless. And the mobs running the show. The cover-up over there. Here. Wow. Wow. It just proves. That is the thumbprint of this fucking culture. And every time we get feeling good about somebody steps up on the fucking platform, Michael Moore, Cornel West, Chris Hedges, Naomi Klein, all these fucking people that were so polarized, who had the platform, who could have stopped the lead up to the war, who could have fucking helped us put an end to the fucking class warfare. But how can you expect the 1% to protect us from the 1%? You can't. Warhol got it. Warhol got it from Duchamp. Now, my videos and what they're absolutely 100% pieces of art. Now, when I was in New York City, I did that physical graffiti thing. Eric Oppenheim, who's in front of that, and a couple other people that, you know, I've never met before that I know have lived in art their whole life. Family bloodlines of art, just incredible art, grassroots artists, groups of different people like that who I mean, not the fucking curators, the fucking so-called Illuminati. Don't you love how they captured that fucking name? Wow. And just fucking spin it in. I've asked a whole group of people. Look, because I'm obsessed with this. If you haven't noticed, I've been obsessed with this, the whole thing. As far as the credibility, as far as the art, because art is credibility. Blowing up fucking Cubism right when Cubism was happening. Whoa, who could do that? You know, Warhol got it. He mocked it. He mocked it. He mocked Popism, got him. He mocked it through his art, and you can understand that these people, it's like a drug. It's like the greatest heroin on earth. It's like fucking, you're a young guy fucking with porn stars, a whole group of them, all over you. That's what it is, and they can't resist. Warhol got that. Balco. Oh my God, he wouldn't believe it. I guess they just can't resist. Just a little bit of fame, a fucking... Wow. And nobody can resist. You know? Cassandra versus the Pandorans. So I've asked these people. I'm obsessed with it. I stay awake at nights, even when I was in the hospital, fucking sick. My path, my art. Have I done the right thing? Has it been credible? Has it been my style, my intensity, as far as because the Fukushima fucking tale is going to end up being, it's so giant. Popism is fucking dead, you just don't know it's dead. It is giant on so many. Post-ignorance is so elegant. It really is. I came up with that on 10-10-10 as I was writing my post-ignorance book. Marcel Duchamp, there's only 5 copies out there. I read it online. I tried to correlate it from the 30th anniversary of the day that John Lennon was killed. That's when I feel like the social inequality and the class warfare went on Balco. And I still fucking believe that, and I still feel it. And the anti-nuclear, the capitulation, Fukushima, maybe. Maybe. So I've asked these people. So we sat in a German bar, having, and I miss drinking German beer, and because of my sickness and my illness, and I says, don't hurt my feelings, because respect is earned, and that, all these people were taught to respect. Nadia, she was young. I respect Megan Rice, I respect Martin Luther King, I respect Bobby Kennedy, I respect John Kennedy. I kind of did respect fucking Michael Moore for RODhAM. I disrespect him 100%. A lot of times we are taught to respect, all these so-called presidents. Oh, respect your, fuck you. Fuck, I don't respect any of these fucking guys. They have to fucking earn it with me. That's the way I've always been. It cost me trouble when I was a kid, but we always get tricked. The hairspray, the masquerade part, respect it. That's what I've tried to be the opposite on these fucking videos. I want to earn my credibility. I want to be right. I want to be truth. I want to be artistic. I want to be creative. I want it to burn through your fucking soul and slap you in your fucking head and take you out of your hypnotized state. So I asked them, people that I know that I really, really respect. And there's very few. So I asked Eric, I respect your opinion a lot. We're sitting there beer, and don't hold back on me. My style, my intensity, my art. These are fucking pieces of art. Every single one of my videos are fucking pieces of art with a copyright, with a published copyright click. They're fucking, they have, absolutely have fucking incredible fucking value. Will they be in a museum one day? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Will they beamed on a wall someday? Already are. I met some kids in Brooklyn that fucking, in their club, in their bar, beam my videos on their fucking brick wall in Brooklyn. I asked him, what do you think about it? Should I have done it a different way? Should I have done it a different style, whatever? And he looked right at me and he says, that was enough. The people that I respect, I look back on, I think I've done it right. Now I'm going to put up a subset of videos that are the ready-mades. They're not my ready-mades, they're the Earth ready-mades. Marcel Duchamp was a fucking genius. We throw away that fucking word over and over and over. Brilliance and genius. He was honestly such an incredible fucking genius, and it was Warhol. Marcel understood. You hear him talk about these greats in front of him. You got to realize Vincent van Gogh, he copied a lot of art. God, his work on Malays, they step back from the broader perspective. I've tried to step back from the broader perspective. They talk about the evolution of art. Art has not evolved since Warhol died. By the way, he was shot the same day America fucking was died. There when Bobby was killed, D-Day. By the way, the day they shut down songs, D-Day fucking, wow. As I kept saying for weeks, we're going to hit the beach on fucking D-Day. And then they come out, oh, wow. Synchronicity, I don't know. They stood on each other's shoulders. That's what we have to do in the fight. Nobody has stood on Bobby and Martin Luther King's shoulders. Nobody. Nobody. They grandstand it, took it down a fucking pigeonhole and ruined it. Nobody. Nobody. We've fucking begging. We've been clamoring for one. Cornell comes out, no, he has no answers. You want to talk about terror. Martin Luther King was hardcore anti-nuclear. Hardcore. John Kennedy was hardcore anti-nuclear. All of them. Richard Carson, hardcore anti-nuclear. Hardcore. Hardcore. They were intense. They were passionate. They fucking stood. They were fearless. Fearless. Have I been to the top of Mount? Hell no, and I hear it's radioactive. Oh yeah, I live here. It is radioactive. That's art. That's, now Duchamp, everything is art. 3 is everything. He was genius. His wasn't mockery. His was psychology, philosophical. Warhol's was pure mockery and mockery. He stood up on it. I've picked it up. I've picked it up. I've tried to incorporate all these guys. I'm going to put up in honor, my book really. My book really is. He used the word number 13. I used 13 chapters. Fukushima is the pivotal fucking moment that woke us up and slapped a few of us out of our fucking hypnotized state. So I'll put these up. Stand tuned. San Francisco, then probably Las Vegas, maybe together, blah, 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 blah. San Francisco, Cal Berkeley, the Nevada test site. Then, if everything works out right, Europe. So, I don't know, we'll just see. I'm like an organic mutated sunflower blowing in the fucking wind, literally. The Post-Ignorance Project is very real, and we're seeing, I see it. I see it via my fucking site. I see people coming to me. The art is growing. It's building. There's some new superstars being fucking born as far as the art world, and they don't even know it yet. I think it's a sad, horrible, fucking evil time. The fucking death. But on the other side, it's a very exciting fucking time if we let it be. You know, as McCartney wrote, let it be, let it be. He said he had that dream and woke up and he was so angry about his mother's fucking evil cancer death. Let it be, she said to him. I wonder if he would write that again after Linda died. I'm not that. I'm the opposite of let it be. I'm, oh cursed spite that I was ever born to let set this right. The country and western version of Hamlet. On Balco. Stand tuned.